These are the bucket and create a bucket. See that create a bucket is disabled for me. You see that? So it's like that. So I'll delete that VPC which I created, which is allowed. You can check that EC2 full access also, why it was allowed. So I'll delete this VPC, delete, enter. Now come back to the account. Here, if you go to the user group, here now the permission which you got it here, EC2 full access, and I want to study that EC2 full access, why it was allowed that VPC. So you check this here, and so I think it was allowed to do VPC here somewhere. Okay, so now what to do now? So after that, you see that how to control the access of your account using groups, users, and policies. Did you understand that, all of you?
Yes.
So S3, I should delete this. And users which I created test, I should delete this. And roles, policies, done. Okay, so this is the last service of the foundation services. So now you understand this compute, storage, networking, and security. This spelling mistake, I guess. All of you?
Yeah.
So now what else? So guys, let's talk about some of the extra services also. Okay. So this is something load balancing. So what is that? So guys, very simple way. What is a load balancing? So understand this way. I'm going to talk about the full flow. This is you, and you are having laptop, and then you will type www.devopssschool.com. So this devopssschool.com, it will go to the DNS server. Okay, DNS server. Okay, public DNS and private DNS, all this thing. And from here DNS server, they will get the IP of load balancer. So what is a load balancer? So load balancer is something like which balance the load. So your application is not running in the web one machine, but running on the multiple machines. And this is multiple machines where web layer is running, web server. Now typically this web server will be in the public subnet. If you remember that's public subnet, right, will be there. Then we'll have one more load balancer here, and for this app server. Okay, and this app server most of the time we'll have in the private subnet. Private subnet. Okay, so this is the private subnet, and then you will talk to the database. Correct? So now the question is, how do we create a load balancer this one and balance this machines? Did you understand that? All of you?
Yes. Yes.
Hello? Yeah, all of you are there, right? Please confirm in the
Yes.
chat window how many of you are there, because I
Yeah,
think
we're here.
it's going to slip. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so how do we create a load balancer? So where is the options actually? So these options you will find in the EC2 only. Under the EC2, if you go left side, here is the load balancing features. Here it is. Okay. So in fact, you know what? Load balancing is also different types of load balancing. There is one application load balancing, network load balancing, different types of you know protocol is there for that. Different specifications are there. Now this load balancer is a global concept, so if you're not familiar with it, do some little bit of fundamental reading also and get it done. So here if you go to the create a load balancer, okay, here now you see this application load balancer works on HTTP and HTTPS layer, okay. Network load balancer works on the UDP, TCP, and IP address network layer. There is a gateway load balancer also. And so these are the three different types of load balancer you have in AWS. There's one more load balancer which we have. It's a classic load balancer. So this supports applications also and network also. This is a older one. Okay. So by the way, they said they'll be retiring this one soon in August 15. Still, it's there, I guess. It's which month? I guess it's November, right? They have not retired. So, yeah. So, depends on what kind of load balancer you want. Go for the network, go for the classic, go for the gateway. This, anyways, will be retiring actually. Okay. Okay. So, like that. So, network load balancer here, create load balancer name. Let's say this is a test load balancer. We want this to be internal load balancer, which is here I discuss internal or external. So internet facing or internet facing or internal. So here internet facing should be address type IP4, which networking default, which availability zone, you can select whichever you wanted, that B and C all. Okay, and now what it should be the network load balancer port number. So here 80 port. Okay, and here when they receive that 80 port, they should forward to what? So forward to the group of machines. I have two machines I created, two server. I can create a group here, or you can create a group from other. Previously also you can create a group. So I'm creating right now. So here group, and the group based on the instance, IP address, lambda functions, what exactly. So target group also I created test and port number 80. Remember that I'm running the Apache on 80 port. So everything is okay. Next, done. These are the machines. This is the machine where I'm running Apache on 80 port. This machine I'm not running Apache, but I'm adding this load balancer here also, and include as pending below. So these two machines I added, created target group. Done. So here I will come back and refresh it and select this test. That means traffic will come to the 80 port of the load balancer and transfer to the 80 port of the instance, one of the instance. You can influence that more stuff and create a load balancer. By the way, it's a paid service, so don't forget to delete it after the using. But I just want to show you the demo. For that, I'm incurring the cost, but it's a paid services. And the view load balancer. Just wait for a few some time, and we'll be ready for that. What is the endpoint for the load balancer? So endpoint for the load balancer is this one. Got it?
Got it.
Yeah. So right now, remember that in Windows, nothing is running on 80 port. So first time you will see something, nothing. Second time you'll see that Apache is running on Ubuntu. So let's refresh this here. Still provisioning, just wait for it. I think it's still provisioning. It takes some few seconds. You can see the status also by looking at the listeners and monitoring all these things. You can look at this here and so on. So this is the target group test provisioning. So it's taking some time. So don't forget to delete after that creation, others you will keep crushing me for this lab because all these are paid services, and if you forget, maybe end of this month you may have incur 5,000, 10,000 rupees or something.
It's not free for 12 months.
No, in the free trial it's not free actually. This is not free.
Okay.
Again, you should check that document which I said. See, now it's active here. So now I can try. This is the one. So here what I did as per this image, this I created. So I can hit this load balancer also. So for that, and here. So let's check it out. This is accessible. You guys also try for this and tell me what is accessible, because sometimes my internet is caching a little slow. My internet service provider is a little slow, maybe DNS caching. Check that who's getting access of Apache. Anyone? Anyone who got the access to Apache, can you please tell me? Yeah, I got that access. But anyone else got this access of Apache?
Yeah, we can see your screen. I haven't tried it as well. Just following before I tried myself.
Yeah. So this is the URL one Apache is giving. Windows is down. Windows is nothing running with 84. So first time it will take, you'll see this Apache by default is taking on this. Okay, so this is something which you are doing. Let me show you a little bit better way, because anyways I'm spending some money, so let me show you. So do you know this service, DNS service on AWS? This we call it a Route 53. What we call it? Route 53. Okay, so can we configure this one? So you know what, AWS, you can buy a domain and host your DNS servers also. So can I link this load balancer to the Route 53? So I think I should show you, so you'll get a complete visibility. So where is Route 53? I'll just search for it. Route 53 here. And I have a domain one already, DNS server. I have in fact two hosted domains. So one of the domains I'm going to use it for the routing. So DevOpsSchool is one of this, and hosted domain I'm going to use XYZ. So I'm going to edit this. I'm not teaching you this one because it's too advanced for you guys, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to transfer this traffic to here and save it. Oh, sorry, there is some ID need to be copied properly. I did not copy that. Here it is. Go to here and done. So without a domain buying, you cannot do that actually, but I just did it. So anyone in the whole world, those who hit to xyz.devopsschool.com, you should be seeing that one too. Can you try in your box also? See. So right now what I'm doing as per this image, user is hitting to the domain DNS server, which is, I just showed you, Route 53, and from there they redirecting the traffic to load balancer, and from the load balancer one of the Ubuntu machines, and this is the one which you have it. No, not this one. This one. See that? So it's the subdomain I'm redirecting.
Thanks for watching. Want to study further? Join our training programs today.